Hello, my beautiful gamers, and welcome back. It's me, Sci-Rin, and today we're gonna have a little chat because it has been a while. I'm so excited to be recording this video. I'm so excited to be back, but I am a little nervous, not gonna lie, for some unknown reason. But before we jump into all the questions, let me do my usual little disclaimer. If you hear strange background noises, it has been storming over here in Cape Town, like bad. It's never been this bad before. So it's actually really windy and rainy. So if you hear something strange or it sounds like something is falling or breaking, it means it probably is, but it's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Anyway, hello everyone. How have you been? Genuinely, please let me know. Leave a comment. How have you been? How are things going? Do you have any interesting news, any new experiences to share? Literally anything, let me know. I'm always curious to know what you guys are up to, and this always sounds strange, and I know other people online say this and then I'm like, do I believe you? But now I'm in this situation. But I've missed you guys. Genuinely, I've missed just sitting down in my little space, recording, chatting to everyone, reading comments, interacting with all you lovely people. So I'm really glad to be back. Where have I been? Here is the answer to the questions. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would probably already know, but I moved. And I moved rather far, so backstory before the story. I used to live in Cape Town. I lived here my entire life, went to school here, blah 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 blah, and I love it here. I really love Cape Town. But then we moved and it was bad. I'm not gonna go into too much detail again. If you watch my videos regularly, you would know I have had a complaint here and there with my previous living situations, in the sense of the environment that we were living in, meaning me and my family, was just bad. The people at the place where we lived, they were bad. Like, this sounds so dramatic, but literally we lived next to people, not to get grim, but who abused their animals, and we called for help. We literally called the police one day, and the dog got taken away, but then they would just get a new one. And I know this doesn't sound that extreme, but if you've ever lived in a place that you just absolutely hate and it's not for you and the community is bad, you would understand. But negative things aside, we finally, after almost 3 years, I believe, decided enough is enough, we're moving back to Cape Town. And so we did just that. We packed all our things, we got a house, obviously, and moved. Which is easier said than done, because it was a 6-hour drive to get back to Cape Town. And we have 2 dogs. One is like a family dog, his name is Dobby. He's a mix of a golden retriever and like a pit bull type of breed. And then we have my dog Vlad. You guys probably have heard all about him. He doesn't look like a Doberman pinscher. He looks like an actual Doberman that has just been shrunk to like knee height, and he kind of also has the same personality, if that makes sense. Anyway, it was kind of difficult to move with him in particular because he's very anxious and nervous. So calming him down for a 6-hour trip was a little bit tricky, because he is familiar with driving, but of course not 6 hours. So we had to do a few stops, and we had to stop at places that weren't too crowded because he's not that comfortable with other people. So that was really stressful for me, because genuinely he's my baby. I really love that dog more than I can describe, but again, pet owners would understand this. So yeah, that was quite difficult for me. And then also bringing him to a new house, an entirely new environment, and it's kind of like all over the place and it's confusing to him, and he took a while to adjust, but we took it slow with him, settled him in, you know, took time to settle in ourselves, obviously unpack everything. And I actually got a brand new bookshelf and a new desk and just things to make my setup easier. I also want to get a few other things because I want to start streaming, but we'll get into that in a bit. Anyway, loud noises in the background. Hopefully you can't hear it. Anyway, so the reason why I actually have not been recording is we had no internet for 2 months. Almost 3. Closer to 3 months at this point, in fact. So I still cannot comprehend how this happened and how an internet company and a provider, whatever, can screw up this badly. But they had the wrong address. So every time they tried to connect us, they were like, oh no, they can't, because apparently there's an existing line. So the previous house owners probably didn't cancel their line and now it's still running. And then the one says this and the other one says this. And many arguments later, my dad figures out, oh, no, this is not our address. Where did you get this address? When he like explicitly gave them our address, he signed it on papers and forms, but no, apparently we live somewhere else. So finally that issue was resolved after many struggles. And also in the meantime, for those of you who want random information, I also got a new thing, in the sense of I have a lot of food allergies. Okay, I'm one of those people. I can hardly eat anything without feeling like crap or like having side effects. And yeah, I got an allergic reaction that kind of affected my eyes, and that was not fun. So looking at screens were impossible. They were like kind of red and scratchy and puffy, and I thought I had pink eyes, but I didn't. It was just an allergic reaction. So I now have eye drops for it, and it's fine now, but still looking at a screen for long periods of times does affect it. So that also happened. Fun. But yeah, we finally got internet up and running. And then we had to get a damn Ethernet cable long enough to get to my room and go through the roof, which for some reason was much harder than it should be. We went to stores and they were like, no, we don't have. Like, I'm at a tech shop. This is what you sell. This is what you do. Why don't you have a cable? So I eventually had to order it online and wait for that to eventually arrive. And now everything is kind of the way it should be. Kind of so far. Again, the weather has been insanely stormy. We've actually had like weather warnings and reports and things like that saying people shouldn't drive and be careful and don't let your pets go outside. And some jobs gave their employees like off for the week because of the bad weather. So I also didn't really record then, but this was just last week, and now the weather is still kind of iffy because the power went out and the internet also actually went out for a lot of people. So yeah, it was funny. Random side story, me and my sister live quite far from each other, and we were on a call and then just gone, and both of our internet went out. That's how wide the problem was, I guess. But yeah, those are all my stories, my tea, my getting you guys up to date. Is essentially I moved and I did not have internet for 2 months. Did you see that? There was a ghost orb in front of me. Anyway, but yeah, what one does without internet, you might ask. Question answered. Anyway, jokes aside, another update I want to give you guys is, I mentioned earlier, I actually want to start streaming. I've been dabbling with the idea for a while. In fact, when I made my YouTube channel, I also made a Twitch channel that I was planning on getting to eventually. And I feel like now I'm at a place where I'm comfortable enough with my YouTube where I'm like, okay, I think I can tackle Twitch. So I want to start streaming on Twitch, not YouTube yet. I prefer YouTube and I like YouTube more, don't get me wrong, but Twitch streaming is currently easier than YouTube streaming. I'm obviously still gonna upload videos, don't get me wrong. My Twitch is not gonna influence my YouTube in the slightest. YouTube will always be my main priority. I just want to start doing Twitch as well because there's so many fun games you can play with your friends that I feel like doesn't make for a good YouTube video. Especially me and Noxy in Space. We play Pal World together. you don't know? Games like that in particular. There's so many fun little survivor games or fun little party games that we do want to play and that we do play already. So I do want to start streaming things like that, and then I can actually chat with you guys in real time and get to know you guys better, and you can, I guess, see more sides of me, because I feel like playing alone and playing with your friends are kind of different, and it's different styles of games, like things like that. And especially on Twitch, I want to do like little events, not like big deals, but just like, for example, for Halloween, I want to post spooky videos on my YouTube channel, but then also for Twitch, I want to like play Phasmophobia and Demonologist with Noxy and a few of my other friends that are not into horror games the same way that I am, meaning they are scared a lot and they are scared easily. So it will be great fun to torture them and bring them into my world of horror. So if you are curious to see that, then feel free to check out my Twitch. My links are usually down below. My socials like Instagram, Twitch, X. I don't really use X. I'm not much of a status poster. I don't know, I'm actually really bad at social media. I like talking. I like actually communicating with people, not like just writing a little post and being like, "What's up?" It's just not my vibe. I just don't feel it's personal enough. So that's again one of the reasons why I wanted to Twitch, because then I can actually talk to you guys in real time and not just in a video, and you guys can interact with me and ask me questions and blah 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 blah. But yeah, so if you do want to do that, feel free to follow me on Twitch. I've also made another YouTube channel where I will be uploading my Twitch VODs. So essentially, if you miss a stream and you ever want background noise, you can just go to that channel and put on a dumb little Twitch stream and like watch it on the side or something if you wish. It's more so where I'm just gonna upload my Twitch videos so that I have them forever and can look back on them in fond memories, and so that you guys can again experience them if you were to miss them. And I just feel like it's nice documenting things like that. Then you can see your progress and your growth and your community growing. But yeah, I'm talking a lot. This video is going to be much longer than I thought it was going to be, but I do believe that is all the updates that I needed to give. I will obviously be getting back to my usual gaming content in due time. I will upload as soon as I can. It will maybe take a bit longer before I get like a solid, what's the word? Schedule. A solid schedule going. But yeah, I will be getting back to my regular uploading, my regular posting, and sort things out and all that jazz. So yeah, I'm excited to see you guys in more games and more stories and more videos. You know what? Before we end this off, I'm gonna fangirl about one thing. This is going to be so random, but I'm so excited for new up-and-coming games and to experience them with you guys. Like, I'm currently busy with Ghostwire Tokyo, and when that is done, I have a few other things I want to play, but I'm particularly interested in the remake of Until Dawn. I cannot wait for that game. I cannot explain to you guys how excited I am for that, because I've never played Until Dawn. I don't have a PlayStation or a console or anything. So the fact that they're not just bringing it to PC but remaking it, I'm so excited. If you're excited as well, raise your hand in the comments and just share my joy for the spooky games with the good stories. Anyway, so yeah. Expect to hear a lot more from me, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. I hope everyone has a lovely day, evening, afternoon, or wherever you are in the big wide world. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye!